97.3 Univibe FM.
You're listening to CONVO Corner, only on Univibe FM.
Shoulder sideways, smack it in the air.
Hey there, college explorers!
Welcome to 97.3 Univibe FM.
And welcome to another exciting episode of CONVO Corner.
We got a podcast for navigating the art of small talk during your college journey.
I'm your host, Shakira.
And I'm Amel.
We are here to dive into the art of small talk.
Those little conversations that can make a big difference in your day.
That's right, Amel. Small talk might seem, well, small, but it's the key to building connections and making your daily interactions more enjoyable. And we're here to help you master the fine art of striking up conversations on campus and making your college life more vibrant. So, how are you guys? Has the business of studying taken over, or is there no business?
There should be business in studying, right?
Yeah, that's right. And what about you? Are you busy, Amel?
Of course, I am. I am busy, especially as I'm starting to enter the final exam period, doing this assignment, and that's the job. There's a lot.
Wow, yes, that's right. For those of you who are taking exams or preparing for exams, keep up the enthusiasm and hopefully the results will be good.
Amen.
Well, talking about busyness, the semester will not be far from all the issues or difficulties that young people like us have to face. So, one thing you need to remember is to make rest time and work time as best as possible.
That's right. Every moment is precious, so don't waste it.
You're listening to CONVO Corner, only on Univibe FM.
Shoulder sideways, smack it in the air.
Okay, now because we've mentioned issues before, it wouldn't be perfect if we didn't talk about various dramas or even the latest gossip from campus, right?
Well, yes. Coincidentally, I heard something like that.
Really? What's that?
Have you ever heard about a transparent bathroom door in our faculty?
Oh my god, yes, that's it. I know it was really hectic at that time, and then the gossip is all over the place, and it was a bit strange actually. The bathroom door was transparent, which is like what they said. I never entered the bathroom anyway, so you could see the shadows of people doing what they're doing inside, they said.
Yes, it's super strange and scary. It's actually like there's no privacy, even though maybe the intention is actually to prevent unwanted things, but it's still weird and scary if it's so transparent.
Yeah, and I don't even dare to use the toilet. That's why in physics building. So if I want to go to the toilet, it's better to go near the mosque.
But did you know that now the door has finally been replaced?
Really?
Yes, in the end, it was changed to no longer transparent. As you can see, while we were at the lectures yesterday, the Faculty of Social and Political Science was still undergoing renovation, and it turns out that the toilet door was one of the facilities that were being renovated.
Finally, like now if you want to pee, like come down, no need to be so scared that you have to leave the building. That you can be like scared, right? If the door is transparent.
Yes, finally.
Yes, finally. Some things happen on campus, right?
Yes, but at least it didn't happen to me, so I'm safe.
So, what do you usually experience on campus?
It's not like the gossip I've told you about.
Hmm, but I'm curious. What was your experience like when you were studying in Unsika? Like starting from you first, I want to know about your experiences while on campus.
For me, there's nothing special about it. It's just that sometimes on campuses or public places there are bound to be horror stories, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. Horror stories. Yes, keep going, Amel.
Like that time I was in the lab with my group friends right before the lab hadn't been dismantled, even before the hall was dismantled. So when we were sitting down near the lab stairs, the area there was dark. There was a little light. Suddenly a motorbike started by itself. Even though there was no one there, there was no sound of starting the motorbike. The motorbike is suddenly started.
Really? What a joke and interesting as well.
Yeah, that's why. When I go to the lab alone, I walk so fast, and when I remember what happened, like I'm getting goosebumps. It's ridiculous. What about you? You haven't told me your stories, right?
Yeah. So for me, this is a new experience. I met a lot of international students at the English camp event on, I think, June or July. I forgot. So there's this like event that one of our lecturers made, and then he invited me to
Mhm.
join this event for like his final project, for the lecturer's final project. And then I've had so much fun. I met a lot of international friends, making new friends, get to know them better. And then, yes, like that.
Ah, that's so exciting. I'm sure you will exchange a lot of stories and new experience, huh?
Yeah. I did.
It's also unique. Your experience while on the Unsika campus, there were lots of interesting things, both bad experience and fun.
Yes, both bad experiences and fun, indeed. And for me, it's still something that can be forgotten. It's even a life lesson.
Very true. Experience is the best teacher, but I'm curious.
What else is that?
As I heard your story, I start thinking, what is your perspective on Unsika in general? Are they good, bad, or just normal?
Perspective, huh? Talking about perspective, is it the quality of Unsika or the experience while studying there?
Both for sure. As for me, at first, I thought that Unsika was just like any other campus, where you attend a class, doing presentation, hang out, grab some
Yes.
coffee, and then go back to flat. However, as time passed, many things have caused me to change. Starting from my
Mhm.
experience joining the communication science department students, and also you can call it Himacom. There,
Yes, Himakum.
I gain a lot of learning experience and face challenges such as organizing events, participating in activities, meeting important
Mm-hmm.
people, visiting well-known companies, building a relationship with influential individuals, and much more. Alongside that, my skills, which I initially thought were impossible for me to possess, slowly began to sharpen, such as communication skill, time management, public speaking, relationship building, leadership, and decision making. Unsika may not be very spacious, even though it's just a circular area and somewhat disorganized. However, if we focus on what we are interested in, it definitely becomes better. Well,
Yes.
sometimes you have to accept the less things from campus.
Yeah. That's right. Hmm. And talking about perspective, my perspective on Unsika is just like you, but I will tell I will tell deeper into Unsika campus. So
What if you're alone? Asking question like that but not giving an opinion isn't fair, Shakira.
okay. It's me, right? Based on my experience, I think Unsika is I don't I don't know if it's safe to say it, but I think Unsika it's less accommodating in providing services and always seem to be in a hurry or pressed for deadlines that could have been prepared well in advance. Like they have so many projects going on, but like it's kind of disorganized. But that's just my opinion, okay? It's my perspective. Even though everything comes from ourselves, it's quite challenging when the university itself become a hindrance. Like, but well, it hampers us so that we can review and correct things about ourselves. But hey, despite many factors that can bring us down, all of you stay spirit
Mhm.
and don't let everything go to waste. All right?
Damn, that's fine too.
Yeah, but still, our perspective is just perspective.
Yes, in the end, everyone has their interpretation, but at least we can hope that our campus can develop for the better.
Yes, yes, hopefully. Oh, yeah. Talking about our views on campus wouldn't be complete without discussing the people in it, right? Especially the lecturers. Just starting discussing the lecturers.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there are various types of lecturers, just like teachers, right? So I want to know what people think about the lecturers on their campus.
What about you?
Me? Um, okay, for me anyway. In my opinion, at Unsika, each
Mm-hmm.
lecture has characteristics that differentiate them from others. Like sometimes there are lecturers with whom we can share jokes according to our sense of humor. Like we're Gen Z, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, while some others may not be as receptive to humor. Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
During lectures, there's a time for seriousness and also humor. So we need to be aware of the situation and the lecturer's condition. And well, it wouldn't be complete if the lecturer didn't assign tasks that seem beyond reason with seemingly
Yes.
unrealistic deadlines.
Mm-hmm.
Er, Based on my experience, negotiating with the lecturer seems to work if you want to discuss these matters, such as it's like they're willing to accommodate us. Behind all of that, there's a positive side to the lecturers, especially those who genuinely care about the students' development. Their consultation doors open and provide exceptional inspiration in every meeting. I know a lecturer like that, and I really really respect them. So depends on us whether we are willing to express our opinions and communicate with the lecturers, because sometimes there are unfounded rumors circulating outside the campus about lecturers, leading many students to speculate the negatives.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. So each lecturer had their own characteristics, but yeah, as students we also have to respect them, right?
Yes, definitely. After all, we are students.
Yes, so that's my like my perspective about the lectures here. Well, what about you, Amel?
Well, lecturers are human beings, and there are times when they get tired or their mood affect their approach to teaching activities. However, sometimes some lecturers may go overboard in responding to something such as a small mistakes or are intentional actions by students can lead to the misunderstanding or conflict. And I have also experienced something like that, but fortunately, it wasn't too serious.
Interesting. So, yeah, like your response, I think there are several things that is that interesting to see. I agree with you. As some lecturers, one should be able to guide and encourage students to learn and acquire new knowledge, right? However, I also believe that lecturers should be able to set aside personal matters that could disrupt the learning process. Because let's just be real, some lecturers can't differentiate their like personal matters and learning process. And on the other hand, students must also remember to remain active and to show respect to every lecturer who is teaching.
Yes. The point is that the lecturers have different ways of teaching. But luckily, we don't have to get any lectures. What worse? It's real.
Yeah, it's real. Imagine giving assignments without a chance to rest.
Don't talk like that.
Oh yeah, coincidentally, speaking of resting, it's better if we take a break a moment, right? After chatting a long time, my mouth is dry. I need to hydrate.
Yes, well, then let's take a break, shall we? We'll be back after this.
Okay, guys, we'll be back after this.
Wee, wee, wee.
Besok coba kau izin pulang cepat. Bilang saja siapa sedang sakit. Lusa coba izin terlambat. Bilang saja kau celaka sedikit. Habiskan cutimu sebelum bisa. Semoga hidup kita terus gini-gini saja. Walau sungai meluap dan kurs tak masuk logika. Semoga kita mencintai apa adanya. Waktunya fana dan belum bertemu dengannya. Namun hati ini sudah terlanjur jatuh cinta. Kita sangat lagi untuk bertemu dengan dia.
You were listening to CONVO Corner only on Univibe FM.
Show the sideways, smack it in the
Okay, guys, this time we're back again to continue discussing together about the daily life on campus.
Of course, in a fun and cool way.
Really? Well, this time we've talked about a campus. What do you think we haven't discussed?
Let me guess.
Let's try to guess.
I think you wanna discuss about flat.
Yes, flat.
Okay, so what do you want to discuss about it?
Let's just start with something simple. There are various types of flat. There are good ones and there are bad ones.
I agree.
And well, sometimes there are flat that don't seems to live up to expectation, right?
How's that so?
Yes, sometimes there are some flat that the quality of the water or the room is inadequate.
So that's what it is. Is your flat like that?
Just saying carelessly, my flat is nice.
Your flat is nice. Okay, so where is it?
Mahkota, know where it is?
Yeah. It's in front of Linsika, right?
But really, when it comes to flats, surely the problem isn't just about the quality of the water and the room.
Yeah, of course. The environment also influences it.
Just imagine living in a place where theft is rampant.
Yes, it's a bit scary, but yeah, it makes us have to be more alert and exercise precision, right?
Very true. And this made me curious.
What is it, Amel?
What problems do you have while in your flat?
Problems I'm facing,
What? Is there something?
well, the only problem is the water. Like you mentioned before, is water. Sometimes the water in my flat goes dead. And what about you alone?
So far, I'm so good. At least it's just about the parking for the flat because my flat is in housing complex. So the parking space in the flat isn't that big. But yes, because I didn't bring a vehicle, it's not too much of problem.
Okay, so that's it, guys. Don't ever give up if you're faced with a problem, no matter how big it is.
Yes, at least we can still face it as best we can and keep trusting, right?
Yeah, of course. Okay, moving on. Now we need to stop talking about previous problem and why don't we talk about something fun?
What do you want to talk about? There's a lot of fun things like shows or books or plays.
That one, plays. If we talk about it, maybe our listeners, our college explorers will also definitely be able to get recommendations for new places that won't make them feel bored.
I know. I'm in Himakom. Sometimes it's really busy because Himakom events and college assignment class. And then I'm feeling dizzy. I was invited by my Himakom friends to go to the lake. I'm sure you're familiar with the KIIC lake.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting.
It is. To be honest, there's really nothing to do there. But for me, looking at the lake, sitting on the edge of the lake is just so relaxing. And there
I agree.
are also stalls there that we can snack on while sitting near the lake.
Well, okay, okay. So you guys, college explorers, if you're feeling bored, you can come to KIIC Lake, and who knows, there might be
Yes.
something interesting, right?
Yes, that's true. And if you are lucky, you might meet someone special.
Oh, what are you talking
No,
about?
no, 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 no. I'm kidding.
Okay, by the way, I also have another
Mm-hmm.
recommendation.
Oh, wow.
If you're bored, for me, usually I walk to Adiarsa Park. So I live in
Mm-hmm.
Adiarsa, right? My flat is on
Mm-hmm.
Adiarsa, and there are lots of snacks there, lots of places to sit, like a park, lots of people going out, dating,
Wow.
and then walk to Tuparev. You know
Mm-hmm.
Tuparev, right?
I know, of
Yes.
course.
And hunt for food again. Then if you're bored, look for something far away. I'll usually go to Karangpawitan with my friends Yasinta, Risa, and Diana.
Well, we might as well go there too.
Yeah. Let's go sometimes. But I think just the place isn't enough.
What's not enough?
Of course, it's food.
Ah, that one.
Yeah, we can also give recommendations for our college explorers who are, like thinking about what to eat.
Uh-huh. Okay. If it's from me, the food I buy is usually like ayam Nusantara. You know it, right?
Yeah. Ayam
Sriwedari.
Nusantara.
Yeah,
Yes, Sriwadari. Yes, a
Sriwedari.
legend.
Legend.
Yes, that's interesting.
What about you? What food do you usually buy?
For me, well, I really like nasi padang idola.
Wow. I don't know. Where is it?
It's near Unsika. It's near the bridge.
Uh-huh.
You have to try that.
Okay, I will try. If there are any recommendation from a listener, whether for food or place, you can give them to us via the contact list, okay?
Okay, we also want to hear about your situation at campus.
And the last one, we've already talked about recommendation, so why don't you share some recommendation about the street food?
Oh, that's varied. But usually, I'm in Panchong.
I know, I know, Panchong. What a great
Mhm.
recommendation.
Yes, that's clear. I'm so good at choosing street food.
Whoa, arrogant.
So what about you? Do you have any recommendations?
Do you know? I have some. Do you know Jajanan Garut Zaki? Like
Oh yes,
in front of
yes.
our campus?
Yes,
That's
yes,
so
yes, yes.
good.
I
You
know
have to
that
try
one.
it.
Oh my god.
You have
I
to
want to
try
try.
Chiba. You have to try Chimol. A lot.
Oh my god. One time I want to try their tirambay.
Mm-hmm. That's
But
good.
unfortunately, when I go there, they didn't sell it. And then I was like, I left disappointed. And yeah.
You have to try it later.
Okay. So, yeah, for those of you listeners who also have street food recommendations, you can also share
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yes. You can share. You can share it here. We're waiting for your recommendation.
Yeah, who knows? It might be even better than our recommendation, right, Amel?
Very true. Anyway, we're waiting for your recommendation.
Okay. Now, since we're talking about food,
Can't believe it's been 30 minutes since we've been chit chat about college from A to Z, Sabang to Merauke, Nyamas to Rode. And that's why it's time for us to dinner.
yes, and also it's time for us to say goodbye to all you
Mm-hmm.
college explorers.
Thank you for accompanying us for this 30 minutes.
Yep. Don't forget, Convo Corner will be back tomorrow only on 97.3 Univibe FM.
I am Amel.
I'm Shakira.
Thank you for turning in.
Until next time.
See you.
See you guys.
See you guys. Bye 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 bye.
You were listening to Comfort Corner only on Univibe FM.